So it's West Island over there. Just reading a bit of history on it here. It was quarried in the 1880s for its rich granite out there. Gunnery practice. It was used by the Adelaide University Regiment for tiger practice. They shelled it. It's a bit odd. It's now a fauna reserve from 1966. It was declared a fauna reserve, and there's also a penguin colony. It had in 1991 they had 700 penguins on the island. In 1992 the population was estimated around 4,000, but things turned grim. In 2011 they had less than 20 penguins on there, so I'm guessing it's due to whales and great whites. They might have come and eaten them all, but yeah, 4,000 strong colony of penguins wiped out. Anyhow, this is Whale Lookout to West Island, and the bluff was just where we were just now, and that's where the other side is Port Elliot and Port Victor. Its modern name now is Victor Harbour. 1866 they changed it from Port Victor to Victor Harbour. That's when that ferry wharf, the supply wharf we looked at, we saw seal. So just a short drive, we were up there at the bluff. Brought us down to Nakarami Kondoli, Whale Lookout. So whale season's, when whale season's on, apparently you can spot them cruising past here. That's West Island, as shown on that. But yeah, so southern rights can often be seen in the area, courting and mating within 100 metres off the shore here in the months of September, October. So they can come in here. That's used as their mating grounds. West Island in the distance, a lovely little house on the top there. Whale Lookout. We're up on top of the bluff, overlooking where we were before, just down below there. There's a channel in there with a bit of surf kicking through it. This is the top of the bluff, looking into Victor Harbour. And there's a walk. We can see winds up and down that hill to get right to the top of that hill. I don't think we'll be doing it today. This is the top, looking into Victor Harbour. Bluff. And there's a series of pine trees in the distance, and there's a train track across to an island. That's the train ride we're going to take tomorrow out to Granite Island. Take it across. Horse-drawn tram it is, across there. We'll do that tomorrow. Walk around the island, we'll walk back to the land, and then we'll drive back. That's for tomorrow, that's planned for tomorrow. Yeah, this is Victor Harbour. The sun's trying to get through. This is the other side of the bluff, looking, I guess westward, up the coast. Looks a little bit like Kangaroo Island, but this was a spot where in 1952, it's a Sheridan Brothers Memorial. The two brothers were looking for people in the ocean that were presumed missing 10 miles west of here, so 10 miles out that way in a tiger moth, and it hit foul weather and hit the ocean. And two brothers' lives were gone like that. There's a memorial up the road. And just as I'm standing here, I can spot a pod of dolphins down in the water there. Just in the middle where that wave broke, behind that's a pod of dolphins. They're swimming into the waves, but they're not catching the waves. Swimming up the coast. Kind of looks a bit like Kangaroo Island. There's a walk you can take to the top. There. We're not going to do that today. We'll let those people enjoy it. This is the back of Victor Harbour. Looking over down the coastway, or up the coast. But it's very reminiscent of Kangaroo Island. It's a very similar sort of landfall. Onwards and onwards, we shall find more points of interest to film you. After coming up and inland from Victor Harbour, we stumble across a waterfall. We think it's Waitunga Waterfalls. About half an hour, 40 minutes up from Victor Harbour, sort of inland and west. Waitunga Falls. It's not real big. There's apparently a second one you can walk to, but you have to scramble over rocks and so forth. We'll just go as far as this one. Easy 5-minute walk in. As you can see, Rel's scrambling over the cliff. It's an easy level walk in. Car park's just over there. Can easily do it. We've got thongs on. The second stage is pretty full on. Got to take these rocks on. It's over the other side of that hill.
If you're interested to catch that, you can throw it at me. I can see the whole waterfall from here. Well, here we are, looking at the waterfall, and David just gave me a mini heart attack combined stroke. What did we learn, darling?
Rocks are slippery.
It's best to climb around rocks barefoot. Ditch the thongs over there. But here we are. We're okay. But we did a bit of a slip down that rock there. Anywho, we're just going to sit here and get our breath back and enjoy this for a minute. Let the heart rates calm down. It's still filming.
So that's Waitunga Falls.
I think that's what it's called.
We're thinking that's what its name is. We're just getting going at the moment. There's another section you can do over that way, and I think you've got to actually
Takes you to a second fall.
clamber up and over that to get to the second falls, but we're not going to attempt that. Not
No.
no, not today, we're not. But it's nice and peaceful, a little 5-minute level walk in from the car park. Easily accessible. All age groups can walk it. Certainly not challenging. The second stage of it would be challenging.
The second stage is meant to be climbing rocks.
Second stage you're actually climbing over rocks and taking it on fairly hardcore, but we're just quite content to sit here and relax beside it for a little while. Listen to the peaceful bush around us and the water in the background. After a short chat with one of the locals, this is a good fishing spot. You can get mullet, tailor, squid, salmon, Tommy Ruffs, just about anything in here. Because it's so deep, these rocks fall off about 10 metres out from here. They just virtually fall straight away to about 30 or 40 metres of depth. So you get big salmon and all the big type fish coming through. There's plenty of people fishing, just getting their squid so they can go night fishing, jigging for squid. And that's the only supply port that Victor Harbour had through all the late last century. 1856 to 1864 I think I said it was. supply port for Victor Harbour, so the ships would pull up, horse and cart it around into Victor Harbour itself, and it remained a supply port for about 8 years, and then a storm took the jetty out and had to think of another way to get their supplies in. Yeah, right, we'll see what else we can find on this day out. So we made it back down into Goolwa and come to the lock, and if you can pick it up, there's a big current coming through the lock, and there's shags and pelicans right in the surf. So this separates fresh and salt water. So I think it's salt water on the right, fresh water to the left. And it lets out each tidal change so many megatons of water. And that's what happens, and this is what the birds are getting. They're getting the fresh fish that are coming through on that current. Pelicans and shags, cormorants. And coming over here, we have discovered a family of fur seals. Let's have a look. Have a look at that. All along. All along the end of there. They're all seals. Fur seals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seals. We're just hanging about, having a bit of a rest. I think they've swum in from the ocean, which is 7 k's distant that way, and they're all just lying up. They've probably had a big fish lunch, filled their bellies up, having a bit of sleep, get the energy back up to swim out to sea again. Pretty healthy looking individuals, these seals, with their babies down there. Goolwa barrage. It separates fresh and salt water. There's tides coming out, hence the flow of water. And there's pelicans and cormorants will duck dive in to get fish as it comes through the lock gate. A couple of guys on kayaks out there sitting with fishing rods trying to catch fish as well. Largest body of water in Australia, where the Murray meets the ocean out there, and that's opens up from mid-picture to the right with camera, right of frame. That opens up into Coorong National Park, which, where, if those people remember Storm Boy, that was filmed in the Coorong. So that, from the middle picture to the right of frame, will take you through Coorong, and it'll take you into the towns of Robe and Kingston SE. Kingston SE, where the big red lobster is. So that's our day out. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you feel the need, you can always pop over to buy me a coffee and shout us coffee if you think we need a bit of a spruce up, and it helps us provide you with better content. And always hit that like and subscribe button. How good is this? Family of fur seals at the end of the pier.
How did that one get up there?
I don't know. There's one right at the point of this, and we're trying to work out how it got there. I reckon it climbed up those poles, beams. Probably up these beams and along there. Got himself out the end.
I wonder how he'd keep it balanced. Look at it rolling around up there. It must be scratching its back or something.
We want to see the likeness between Lolly lolling